Good morning, beautiful people. It's another gorgeous day. Oh, it's beautiful. All before this heat hits us. We're under a heat advisory warning, heat index, whatever you want to call it. It's ice. Now, Kristen Leanne, I love you. Oh, go follow her page. Just a beautiful person, inside and out. And she was talking about her. Oh, there goes that little chihuahua. Poor thing, up and down the street, around the block. I'm so afraid that poor little thing's gonna get hit. But, go follow her page. She has 3 beautiful children. And she's doing this as a single mommy. And I give her a round of applause for it. Now, I had 4 kids within 4 years. 4 kids within 4 years. It was hard. It was hard. I mean, the daily meltdowns from these kids. Daily. I get one happy and another one's having a meltdown again. Oh, there's 2 of them. 2 chihuahuas out there. I ain't seen that little white one before. But, I've seen the little brown one. Okay, I got sidetracked. So, I had daily meltdowns with the kids. Get one happy, another one's having a meltdown. One child didn't want something for a snack. They wanted something else for lunch. They want this, they want that. They want a certain toy. Somebody else has got the toy. Oh, it was horrible. And then they all be fighting. Let me tell you, the toys they used as deadly weapons on each other. Oh, it was horrible. I had 3 boys first before I had my daughter. And my daughter, immediately when she was born, she is throwing hands. Throwing hands with the nurse. They're up there trying to, clean her up, just a quick cleanup, and put that little cap up on her head before they take her to go weigh her and blah, 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 and bring her back. My poor little stinker, nurse told me, she goes, oh, she's going to be a fighter. I said, what? What do you mean? She goes, she's got her little fist balled up and she's trying to hit me. And I looked, because she was up on the other side of the room. I had her by emergency C-section. And sure enough, she did. She had those little fists balled up and throwing hands. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I was like, well, she needs to. She's got 3 older brothers. I hexed that one. She was my little hellion up on 2 feet from the moment she came up out of me. Absolutely. I don't know if you can see those 2 little chihuahuas running down the street there. They're up on the left-hand side of the road now. I don't know what they're doing. Scares the bejesus up out of me every time I see a loose dog. It scares me so bad. I'm so afraid that they're going to get hit. But I think I know where they live at. I think. I don't walk that way. I don't walk that way. It's beside the point. So, yeah, I turned around and started thinking about Kristen Leanne. Honey, you got this one up in the bag. You got it. You got it. Yes, your kids are going to give you hell. But what child doesn't? So, then 2 of my kids were little daredevils. Oh my goodness. It was awful. It was just downright awful. The trips to the emergency room, and it was almost up on a daily basis with them too. Between the stitches, the staples, The broken bones. The oh, it was horrible. Horrible. And it was all caused by my daughter. All of it. Mm-hmm. The new George of the Jungle with Brendan Fraser, the movie was coming out like the following day. She's telling her brother, and her dad and I had already talked about it. We were going to take the kids the next day to go see this movie. Oh, good Lord. I'm trying to hang out clothes up on the clothesline. I try not to use a dryer, people. I try not to. Okay, we got free heat here in Texas. So, oh my goodness, that pigeon is a fat one. But she turned around and told her brother, put me up on a clothesline. I'm George of the Jungle. I'm not thinking too much of it. You know, kids are going to be kids. They're going to play. They're going to do their thing. Her brothers are right there, all three of them. So they put her up on the clothesline. At the end of the clothesline, she's just holding on to it. She lost her grip, fell off. She didn't cry, so I didn't think anything of it. Well, she got back up and told her brothers again, put me back up on the clothesline. I had some landscaping timber out there. It was pretty close to the clothesline, but it wasn't exactly in her area. Well, she fell off again. Now, how she fell off the second time and hit that landscaping timber, I have no idea. Well, she sat there for a few minutes holding her arm. I thought, okay, she sprained it or dislocated it. I'm just gonna finish hanging out these load of clothes and I'll take her to her doctor. Now she gets up and walks up inside the house crying. And I was like, well, I know it's going to hurt, you know. A sprain does not feel good, let alone anything that's dislocated. No. She came back outside and just laid up on the back porch until I was done. And then I went to pick her up and I was like looking at her arm. I'm like, oh, well, that's not dislocated. She broke her arm in 3 different places. Her wrist, her elbow, and the very upper part of her arm. We got her up to the hospital because I had to call paramedics. There ain't no way I'm trying to drive with that baby up in the back seat. No. So I called. She went by paramedics. Get her up there to the hospital. And I mean, they got her doped up at 3 years old. And which I don't blame her. Blame them. You know, she was in a lot of pain. But they set her arm, sent her home. Next night, all of us went to go see the George of the Jungle movie. We get back home and everything afterwards. And she goes, my arm hurts, my arm hurts. I said, okay, honey. So I gave her some of the medicine that the doctor had given her for her arm. He said, it's going to hurt her when that bone tries to nip back. And I was like, yeah. Uh-huh. And having been, yeah, it was full 24 hours afterwards, but still, I know it wasn't healing that fast, but it was just hurting her. Jesus Christ, not even a week later, this child is throwing hands again with one of her brothers. I want to say it was her second oldest brother. And he comes up out of the room. He's holding his head. She was using her cast on her arm as a deadly weapon. As a deadly weapon. I was like, what are you doing? And why are you hitting your brother up in the head? He wouldn't play with me. And he turns around and he goes, Mom, I'm not playing with her. She got naked Barbies. And I was like, Anna, he don't want to play with you. He don't want to play with you. number one. And number two, your Barbies are naked. Go put some clothes up on it. Why are you using whiteout up on their faces and whiting out their faces? And she was using those Barbie dolls as deadly weapons. She was giving her brothers sugar lumps on a daily basis with those Barbie dolls. Jesus Christ. She was whacking the hair up off of them with scissors. I was like, how did you get a hold of a pair of scissors? She kept my little butt busy, I'm telling you. She absolutely kept me busy 24/7. Like I said, she was my little hellion up on 2 feet. Jesus. But my boys kept me busy too. My youngest son, my third oldest son, he turned around running through the house, fell, and hit his head on the pocket door, shoved the pocket door so far in between the wall, I couldn't pull it back out. But I had to call the paramedics again to get him up to the hospital. I was more worried about his neck than his wound up on his forehead. Because to hit that pocket door with that much force, I was really worried about his neck. Shoot, that stitched him right up with 7 stitches and sent us home. So, but he was okay. And like I said, he was my little daredevil. My oldest son, not so much. I mean, ran around the yard one day and fell. He got stitches up in his knee. That's understandable. Or riding his bike and fell off and trying to put his arms out to brace himself, broke his arm. And then my second oldest son, between his seizures and asthma, I'm like, no. I stayed very, very busy. I still stay busy. Still, to this day, I stay busy. Absolutely busy. Between taking care of everybody, and I need to get the lawn guy back up over here. I need to mow this yard and trim it up a little bit here and there. It's not too bad. Not yet. Compared to up the street here, that old man, he's always got a jungle going on with his yard. But that's beside the point. Yeah, I was busy. A lot of Calgon baths. Calgon took me away. That was my escape from reality for the 15 minutes, 20 minutes I'm up in there taking my Calgon bath. It was well worth it. Well worth it. I feel like I'm getting a migraine today. Just talking about my kids. Gave me a migraine. I love them dearly, but damn, they kept me busy. I always tease them to this day, and they're well into their 30s now. I tell them all the time, look, you gave me this gray hair when you fill out your bike. Oh, this gray hair when you fill out the clothesline. Oh, and these multiple gray hairs from the second time you fill out the clothesline. Let's talk about, and I do give my kids a hard time about that. But now they're parents themselves. Yeah. I got 10 grandbabies. 10. I hope my grandbabies aren't as rough and tumble as my babies were. It was hell. I don't know, my youngest one, he decided, my youngest grandson, he just turned a year old, he decided he was going to smack his head up on it. Being curious, walking around, and having this little thing going on, and smacked his head into a window, split his eyebrow open. I'm like, oh, good Lord. It happens. His other grandma, she just feels so bad about that. She was like, oh no. Is it happened up on her watch? I've been the same way. No. No, 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 not with the grandbabies. Here, take this. I'll give you sweets. Just don't hurt yourself. I'll give you all the sweets in the world. Sugar rush? Okay, but just don't hurt yourself. A sugar crash? Okay, but just don't hurt yourself. Mm-mm. No, I got a migraine trying to start. I cut out caffeine. I've cut it out. I quit smoking September 22nd, 2025. It's almost been a full year. I haven't smoked. Yeah, the first 2 weeks, it was like I was in some coma. Sleep coma. I mean, I literally had sleep. I think I was sleeping off the nicotine and the tar and everything. I didn't lose my temper. It was like, nah. Nobody else caused me to smoke. That was my own idea to pick up that cigarette and smoke it. Nobody forced me. So because of that, I'm like, I'm just gonna be nice to everybody. Everybody. Until I feel like I don't need to be nice, but that's beside the point. I'm nice. I'm a nice person. So I had turned around and decided that I was gonna quit smoking, and I did. Sleep coma for 2 weeks. I don't smoke anymore. I have no desire. Yeah, once in a while I have that sensation to pick up a cigarette and try to smoke it. I'm not going to. No. No. And now I quit caffeine. No coffee, no tea. I don't drink sodas anyway, so, that's caffeine. But I'll throw that one in there too. Definitely no sodas. So, well, I can't say I don't drink sodas. It's like every few years I'll drink a Dr. Pepper. But I don't drink it. Caffeine anymore. I think that's why I got a migraine. And here I was trying to blame my babies for giving me the migraine. Nah, they didn't give it to me. I think I'm gonna go take some Excedrin migraine and call it done for today. But Kristen Leanne, I want to say, honey, you're doing a wonderful job being a mommy. Between the meltdowns, the fights, the arguments, them using their toys as deadly weapons against each other. And I'm sure you'll have plenty of emergency room visits like I did. It happens. It happens. That somebody wants to eat something, somebody does it. Oh, and then they see that the other one's eating it, then they want that one. And, it was horrible. Horrible. And you know who your little buck wild one is, the one that's quick to throw hands. Watch that one. That one will definitely be up in the ER the most. Or sending another one to the ER because they want to throw hands. Ugh. It was horrible. Horrible. But like I said, she kept my hands full. My little girl did. She really, really did. Love her dearly, but damn. But you got this, Kristen. You got this, honey. You're doing a wonderful job by yourself. Wonderful job. Take time for yourself. Make time for yourself each and every day. I know I had to. I had to wake up like an hour before my kids did. That was my quiet time. Of course, I'd be walking around the house very, very quiet. That way I don't accidentally wake up somebody. But it was my quiet time. My quiet time. An hour. And my Calgon baths for 15 or 20 minutes at the end of the day. I'm like, I'm going to go drown myself. No, I shouldn't have said that to my kids because they literally took it for real. And no, Mommy, no. And I was like, okay. Mommy's just going to go take a bath. I'll be back in about 20 minutes. So, and then I'm telling you, if I drank, I probably would have drank. But I don't drink. You got to do something for yourself each and every day. But I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. Anything. I would do it again and again and again. It helped me grow into the person I am now. And plus it has taught me patience of a saint. Now let me tell you, I didn't have patience before I had kids. When I wanted something, I wanted it right then and there, and that was it, and nobody could tell me anything different. If it didn't happen, I was going to jump up and down, and blah, 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 and so on and so on. But with my kids, it taught me patience. I slow down, I slow my roll. Because no matter what, if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. No matter what. No matter what. But I love my kids. They're all up in their 30s now, and I love them from a distance. The grandbabies, now that's something different. Love them too. Oh, I miss babies running around. But like I said, you got this, Kristen Leanne. You got this, honey. You got this. I think as parents, that we just need that reassurance. I'm here to reassure you, honey. You got it. And even with all the little accidents on the floor, trust me, you got this one, sweetie. All right, beautiful people. Y'all come back now, you hear.